You're most welcome to our free online school, SkillBridge Institute. We'll be discussing about time estimation techniques. Time estimation simply means predicting how long it is going to take for you to complete tasks of a project. It helps to prevent running out of budgets, preventing delays, as well as resource mismanagement. The factors that you need to consider when you are estimating time: number one, you need to look at how complex your tasks are. Then you need to look at resources which are available to use on that project. Then the risks associated with your project. Technique number one that is used when estimating time is known as program evaluation and review technique. Here it is when you are using statistical data or statistical numbers. So this one, it is used when your project is uncertain. That means when you are not sure about the outcome or the progress of that project, how it is going to be. The following are used. Number one, optimistic time. So this one, it is the shortest amount of time that your project can take when it is running smoothly. Pessimistic time. This is the longest amount of time your project can take when it is facing heavy challenges. Most likely time. This is the amount of time that your project can take when it is undergoing normal conditions. The advantage of using this one, it is that number one, it is able to spot the risks of a project. Number two, it is good for those projects where you are very uncertain on the outcome as well as the progress of that project. The disadvantage is that it is time consuming. And number two, you need to give very accurate data when you want to use program evaluation and review technique. An example on program evaluation and review technique is this one. When you want to estimate time, use this formula, which is saying optimistic time plus 4 most likely time plus pessimistic time. The whole of it you divide by 6. So we have an example where optimistic time is 2 days, pessimistic time is 8 days, and most likely time is 4 days. So using this formula, when you punch these numbers into the formula, it will give you 26 divided by 6. And the answer is going to be 4.33 days. That means using this technique, you are going to spend almost 4.33 days on that project. The next technique is known as critical path method. So on this one, you are trying to identify the longest sequence of dependent tasks. Those ones are going to give you the minimum amount of time that you can take on a project. The steps: number one, you need to list all the tasks of a project. Number two, you need to identify how those tasks are depending on each other. Then estimate time for each task. 4, you need to create a network diagram. After creating a network diagram, you need to identify that particular path which has got a lot of tasks, but it is going to give you minimum amount of days. So let's say the sequence, the longest sequence, here it has got 3 tasks, task A, B, and C. So task A is taking 2 days, task B is taking 3 days, and task C is taking a day. That means our critical path, we're going to say 2 plus 3 plus 1, which is 6 days. That means our critical path is 6 days. The advantage of using this one is that it highlights all the critical tasks. So all the critical tasks are properly highlighted. There is efficiency in terms of resource usage. The disadvantage, it is less effective when you are on projects which you are not sure about the outcome and how their progress is going to be. The other one, it is complex for larger projects. That means this one, it is good for smaller projects. Let's look at this particular example. So we have got a network diagram. So on this particular channel, we have got a task which is going to take a day, and another task which is going to take 2 days. So on this particular path, we have got 2 tasks. Then I've got another second route. On this path, you just have got a single task which is going to take a day. On this other last route, you have got 3 tasks. This one is going to take a day, these 2 days, this one a day. So for us to identify the critical path, we are going to take that route which contains a lot of tasks. So here, this one is the route which contains a lot of tasks. So this route is going to give you, or is going to give us, the minimum amount of days that we can spend on the whole project. So 1 plus 2 plus 1, the answer is 4 days. That means on this particular project, the minimum amount of days we can take is 4 days. The best practices when you are doing time estimations, you need to involve the whole team as well as the stakeholders. From there, you should use the history of past project, but that one should be similar to the project which you are doing. You should put some additional time so that if there will be some delays, that added time should be able to cover that project. Ensure that you are regularly reviewing your time estimates and make updates if they are needed. Let's look at the summary of time estimation. We need to understand that time estimation is important because it helps to ensure that there is efficient project planning as well as project execution. Let's look at PEPT versus critical path method. So PEPT is best for those projects which you are uncertain about their outcome and their progress. So if we're talking of a critical path, this one, it focuses on the critical tasks to avoid delays. For you to have got a successful project, you need to be able to combine these particular 2 techniques when you are estimating time. Thank you very much. See you in the next lesson. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel.